Good morning, family. Just want to jump on here real quick. Doing a little bit of work today, trying to get caught up a little bit. Never expect to get fully caught up, because the work just keeps coming. Fortunately, I've been blessed in that aspect. And I have no complaints. There's a lot of people out of work, so I'm not going to get on here and pretend like it's rough. We did shut down in March for a month, and that was difficult, so I can only imagine what some people are going through that have been out of work this whole time, or a good portion of it. I've been thinking about some things, wanted to get on here and share it. Just finding your why and your purpose is something that I've touched on before, and I study these things, from other people that have been successful, and how people look at things, and then, from a biblical perspective, most importantly, where, you see a lot of these big name life coaches, the principles that they teach are oftentimes directly out of the Bible. So, believers out there that are watching this, you understand, and those of you who aren't, it is what it is. You can take it for what it is. Maybe open a Bible once in a while, and you'll see the connection. But I'm not here to discourage anybody, or try to direct anybody in which direction that they take in information. I just encourage people to get in the Word. That's been huge for me. That said, this purpose, this the reason why you do what you do, your why. Some of it's, for some people it's family, some people it's God, some people it's for their own gratification. The point is that if you don't know what your why is, it makes it difficult to move forward in a productive way. If you don't have a why, if you don't have a purpose, everybody, some women were meant to be housewives, and you can say what you want about that. Some were meant to not have children and be a doctor and take care of other people's children in that aspect. There's many things that we go through in our lives that shape who we are and can direct us to our purpose. The upbringing that I had and the struggles that we had growing up have shaped the way that I look at people's situations and why I want to help people. I in my previous post, I spoke about money doesn't make you rich. It's relationships, it's faith, it's God, it's your relationship with your children, co-workers, what have you, that truly make you wealthy. There's a lot of people out there that are multimillionaires that aren't happy. And so I talked about how I want to create a situation where I have excess, so that I can help other people. Now, that's not driving, the driving force for me is not money so that I can have the biggest house on the block, or a Lamborghini, or flashy jewelry. And if you have excess and that's what you want to spend it on, that's for you to decide. But that's not where I'm going. I have some nice things, but I've never, more recently anyways, not trying to flaunt anything or elevate myself. based on things that I have. It's not what's important. So what's important is finding your purpose, finding your why, so that you can move through life in a way that elevates others and gives people an example of what they can do in their life, regardless of where they come from. And with purpose, once you find your purpose, you know what you're passionate about, things become relatively easy. Now, there's going to always be challenges with anything that you do in your life, and when you're doing good, oftentimes it does come with some additional challenges and obstacles and people that try to get in your way, because unfortunately there's a lot of people out there that don't want to see people succeed, and that's a whole nother topic. But when you find your purpose, things start to fall into place. You start to see things more clearly. You just navigate things much easier. You can make decisions better about what you're doing, and you make a huge impact. There's a lot going on in the world. There's a lot of things that we could be doing, should be doing, are doing, that can make a positive impact on someone that's going through something that we may have gone through and may not. But if we take the time to understand people and understand their struggles and sympathize with what they're going through, even if we may not understand it fully, we can then make some decisions and do some things that can lift them up and elevate them and help them find their purpose. That's one of the things that I talk about, helping others, and that's not necessarily me giving people money, which there's nothing wrong with helping people financially, but you got to do it from a place of love and not of expecting to get something back from that. If you're really trying to help someone, then help them. Don't it shouldn't be about what you're getting out of it. That's not to say you shouldn't get some gratification from it and a feeling of purpose and a sense that you've made an impact on someone, but not for show and not for others to see, necessarily see what you're doing in a way that it looks like you're elevating yourself, if that makes sense. So with my purpose and wanting to help others, well, my goal is to, and I don't know exactly what it looks like yet. I've talked with a good friend, and we've talked about affordable housing, entrepreneurial programs, workshops. There's there may be online videos like what I'm doing now. This is kind of just an outlet for me right now, and to reach out to people and let people know what I'm doing. But as I said, I don't know exactly what it's going to look like when everything comes together. I have some ideas and I have some aspirations, but I'm going to let God direct me on that, and I know that in that it will be amazing when the time comes, and I want to take as many people with me as possible on this journey, and I want to help as many people as possible. So stay in touch, watch my videos. I really appreciate the feedback. Like, subscribe, and share. If there's someone out there that you think needs to hear this. I know some of my videos get a little long. This one's going on 10 minutes. And yeah, give me some feedback on the specifics. If some people prefer shorter videos that are just real intense for a few minutes and give you some motivation, and some people like a conversation like what this is. I'm having a conversation with the camera. But I'm speaking to anybody that wants to hear what I have to say, and I'm still growing in this. I'm still growing in every aspect of my life. I'm not perfect, so I don't want anybody to ever think that this is an effort to me, or for me to elevate myself and put myself out there as someone that's, better in any way, or more intelligent, or that I have everything figured out, because I don't. I have some ideas, and I like to think about things, and I study a lot of people, from super successful to people I work with every day, which are successful people, to less fortunate people, to different industries, psychology stuff, and I'm not an expert and don't have a degree in any of these things, but if you just look at what's going on around you, you can make some determinations, of what's going on and how to navigate things. So I'm gonna go. I gotta get some work done. I do appreciate everybody that has tuned in thus far, everybody that's given me some feedback on my Facebook. I need to figure out how to do this across all platforms. I was doing TikTok and I kind of fell off that because just life, and then my Instagram, I haven't really gotten into that. I try to keep up with Facebook and get these posted to Facebook, but it doesn't always happen, because this video, for example, will probably take an hour to upload from my phone, and then I may forget to upload it to Facebook. So with that, like, subscribe, share. When you go to my YouTube channel, there's a little bell, I think on the bottom right corner, and you can click on that and it'll give you a notification when I post a video. So with that, love you guys. Thank you for the support. Remember to stay focused on what's important. Don't get too distracted with the craziness that's going on in the world, because as I said before, the world has been through far worse. Our country has been through far worse. It's just during those times, information wasn't so readily available. So anything that's happening these days, we see within seconds. And I think that's changed the dynamic of things. But that said, that's for another time. Love you guys. Talk to you later. God bless.